Teacher,
Teacher,
your
your
microphone is
mute.
off.
Your micro, teacher.
Oh, and I was singing a song for you. You lost it. Sorry. Les estaba cantando una canción, ahora no la van a poder escuchar. Sorry. Okay, so we will continue with the next topic. And this topic is what about and how about? Specifically for suggestions. Structure for this. We use what about or how about plus gerund. This is the structure. What means what about and how about? Podemos traducirlo como ¿qué tal? But it's not a greeting. Como hola, ¿qué tal? No. Es ¿qué tal? And an action. For example, I am bored today. I am bored today. So what about going to the mall? Or how about listening to music? What about visiting some friends? Or how about learning English? Okay, so as you can see, we always use gerund. Here we have gerund, 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 gerund after the connector about. What about going to the mall? So for these expressions, we can't have an exactly translation word by word. However, we translate the meaning of the phrase. We translate the meaning of the phrase what about and how about, which mean absolutely and basically the same. What about and how about? There is no difference between them, only orthography, because about meaning they mean the same. So in Spanish, this could be something like ¿qué tal ir al centro comercial? Como pueden ver, progresivo siempre es en español una acción que yo estoy haciendo. Termina en ando y termina en yendo en español. Yo estoy viendo televisión, yo estoy hablando. La última sílaba es ando yendo. Pero en estas expresiones no podemos traducirlo así, porque diría que sobre yendo al centro comercial. No tiene mucho sentido, ¿verdad? Por eso es que algunos misioneros y personas que aprenden español, ellos siempre dicen esto. Es un error muy común en ellos que dicen que sobre ir al centro comercial? ¿O qué sobre escuchar? Cuando son muy nuevos, ¿sí? Porque traducen cada palabra, literal. En esto solo traducimos el significado. ¿Qué tal ir al centro comercial? Yo estoy dando ideas, sugerencias a la persona que me está escuchando. Israel.
Or, for example, como I can say, I was playing video games last weekend. What about you? Pero yo también podría preguntar como how about you, como significaría lo mismo.
Yes. How about you or what about you? It's the same. But remember that you are using a pronoun at the end of your question. So it's not the same topic with Jeroen.
Okay.
So this topic is specifically to give ideas, suggestions, make a suggestion to someone else.
Teacher, this is a question or no? ¿Es pregunta o no?
Yes, almost a question, because you are suggesting something. Estás sugiriendo algo a una persona, pero suena como una pregunta. ¿Sí? Como una pregunta, como una indirecta, más o menos.
Pero lleva question mark or no?
No, it's not necessary. What about
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
listening to music? What about visiting some friends? ¿Qué tal visitar algunos amigos? ¿Qué tal aprender inglés? Es como, ¿qué tal si hacemos esto? ¿Por qué no incluyo el sí? Porque no tenemos un condicional. Y eso lo aprenderemos más adelante, pero el condicional siempre lleva un if. If.
Teacher, the what about and how about is similar?
Yes, they mean
Oh,
the same. Absolutely. Emil.
Teacher, I have a question about if we can use adjective in this topic or not.
Give me an example.
Okay, no, sorry. Is it pronouns? For example, I, you, she. In this topic.
Yes, we can use nouns. Specifically, this scenario is to make suggestions to someone. But yes, we can. We can in other scenarios. So specifically, we will learn today how to invite someone or give ideas to resolve a problem, to different scenarios to resolve a problem. If a relative passed away, si falleció un familiar, etc. Every scenario. It's applied for how about and what about when we want to make a suggestion. However, we don't need to forget about the gerund. Gerund is always in these structures. Questions?
Teacher, are you singing again?
Oh, sorry. I was saying my microphone is failing a little bit. No, I was not singing. So, as you can see, the structure is very simple, and the scenario is directly to make suggestions to someone. I will give you a few scenarios, okay? And we will create some suggestions for these scenarios. So here we have some scenarios. So let's see. Give me a suggestion for the first one. Israel, I feel tired today. I feel tired today. Israel, give me a suggestions with what about or how about.
I don't know. What about sleeping all day?
What about sleeping all day? Number two, I am starving to death. What's starving, class?
Hambriento.
Okay, Alex, give me a suggestion. I'm starving to death.
Up to you. No, mentira. I'm starving. What about? Sí, podía responder sí, what about? Eating, eating to McDonald's.
What about eating in McDonald's? Better Burger King. I like chicken from McDonald's, but hamburgers, Burger King. Thank you. Israel.
Solo es una duda como lo que dije anteriormente. I can set como what about sleeping all day y podría decir what about sleeping all day long. ¿Las dos serán correctas?
Una sería todo el día y otra durante todo el día.
Oh, okay. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Diane, you raise your hand. You need to say something. When you raise your hand, you need to say something, right, class?
Es go practice nada más. Go. What about going to favorite restaurant?
What about going to your favorite restaurant? Okay, that's starving to death. Let's see. Next one. I am so bored right now. I am so bored right now. Patsy.
What about practicing English?
What about practicing English? Great answer. Next one. I am really thirsty. I am really thirsty. Willie.
Thirsty?
Thirsty is like no water. Sediento.
What about drinking Coca-Cola?
What about drinking Coca-Cola? That's not very healthy, but it's so delicious. Excellent.
What about
So,
going to a store for Coca-Cola?
oh, that would be awesome. I love Coca-Cola with all my heart, you see, but it's not very healthy. It's not good for your health. But Coca-Cola is great. Next
Teacher,
one.
what about you drinking Grape. Grape. Grapete.
Graped. Oh, graped is good. I love all the sodas, you see. That's why I'm not very healthy, because I love all the sodas, like Inca Cola. We don't have in Guatemala, but I taste it. We have Coca-Cola, Rapidi, Sprite, Fanta, Mirinda, todas las sodas me gustan. So, let's see. Miguel.
Teacher, my son, it was freezer. Can you explain briefly what about and how about?
Yes, of course. So we were learning about making suggestions for specific scenarios. And here you have the structure. We have the structure for using what about and how about, which means the same. So what do? We use what about and how about plus gerund, specifically to make suggestions, para hacer sugerencias. ¿Qué significa en español? ¿Qué tal ir al centro comercial? Esa es la idea que da esta frase. Eso es lo que estamos viendo ahorita. Y estamos dando ejemplos. Por ejemplo, my cell phone doesn't work. Give me a suggestion for that, Amarilis. My cell phone doesn't work.
What about buying other?
What about buying a new one? Or
A new one. Yes.
What about an iPhone 13? No. I won't recommend that. But Xiaomi are interesting. Xiaomi, and what about Samsung? Good, right? Teacher Alan, can we use what about and how about with specific nouns? Yes, we can. For example, on this case, I use the name of a brand, Samsung. What about Samsung? How about Samsung? Oh, I am starving to death. What about I want to eat because I'm starving to death? Oh, what about chicken? Or what about beef? I can use nouns, absolutely. But if you will use a verb, remember that this verb is always in gerund, in present progressive. Michelle.
Oh, es que en el ejemplo de my cell phone doesn't work, usted dijo como what about Xiaomi. ¿Es permitido entonces decir de una vez la palabra sin antes agregar un gerundio? ¿O
Sí.
usar un ejemplo de qué?
Sí se puede. Pero si vamos a usar un verbo, siempre usamos gerundio.
Ok. Gracias.
For example, if my boss asks me, hey, Teacher Alan, I need 2 students for a specific program. Oh, I can say, oh, what about Michelle? Or how about Israel? Yo puedo decir eso. Pero si voy a usar un verbo, siempre en gerundio. Good observation. Next one. My kids are so bored. My kids are so bored. Mis hijos, mis chicos están tan aburridos. Give me a suggestion for that, Willy.
What about playing with pork?
Excellent. Give me another suggestion, Frank. My kids are so bored.
What about going to the park, to the Central Park?
Excellent. What about going to the Central Park? My wife is a great cook. My wife is a great cook. Misael, give me a suggestion with that.
What about invite me?
What about inviting me to eat? Great. Give me another suggestion, Martin. My wife is a great cook.
What about cooking for us?
What about cooking for us? And the last one, my back hurts. Kimberly, tell me a suggestion. My back hurts.
What about going to a spa?
What about going to a spa? So you see the suggestion that Kimberly is giving me, only money, right? People who goes to spa, massage, that's pretty expensive, huh? Kimberly, that's great. So now let's practice with a few more scenarios. We will practice with a few more scenarios. And it's the following. I miss my girlfriend. I need to pass the test. I feel so sick. I got a sore muscle. I got a sore muscle. I have a toothache. Dolor de muelas. My brother has a headache. Dolor de cabeza. My neighbors are so loud. Son muy ruidosos. My house does not. My house does not. Vamos a borrar esto. No tiene mucho sentido. Vamos a poner en lugar de eso. I need a house. So with these scenarios, please create at least 2 to 3 suggestions. Okay, so we will work with pairs. Okay, and one of you will tell the scenario, and another one will give the suggestions using what about and how about, and then we switch. At least 2 to 3 suggestions using gerund or nouns, depending of what would you like to say. But remember that verbs are always in gerund when using how about and what about. Let me share with you the scenarios by chat. Here you have the scenarios. Questions so far? It's pretty easy, right? Why? Because it's the use of gerund and specifically giving ideas or suggestions. So let's practice for a few minutes. Okay, I will be making some interchanges in the groups so you can have the chance to practice with other people. And remember, one of you will read the scenario and the other will give at least 2 to 3 ideas. Okay, 2 to 3 suggestions. I will be visiting your break rooms to make sure that you are doing great.